Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, what is up? My name is Kendall, aka Fierce to Fit. If you guys are not new, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video that I think could help pretty much anyone, whether it be that you're lacking motivation in the gym, with your nutrition, with your workouts, whatever it is, or whether it's just that you're trying to actually get motivated to start your journey. So with this video today, I'm basically going to give you guys my top tips to really help you essentially reach your goals and stay motivated and get motivated to be in the gym. And a huge shout out to Vanity Planet because they sent me a body analyzer scale, and I basically want to talk about the progression of weight with you guys and other forms of progress that you can track in order to stay motivated. So thank you so much for Vanity Planet. They are sponsoring this video and the body analyzer scale is incredible. So with all that being said, let us hop into the video. So the first thing is tracking progress. And why is this important? Because the thing is, and I know for myself especially, when I first started off on my fitness journey, as soon as I started seeing results, that's when I was like, oh girl, yes. And I was like, I'm gonna keep going with this thing. So if you can track that kind of progress, then you're gonna be able to continue your journey. It's gonna push you and you're gonna feel really good. And don't get me wrong, you're not gonna progress every single day, but when you do notice minor progressions even, it does hype you up a little bit. So some of the forms of progression and some of the forms of progress that I like to track is, number one, my weight. So shout out, so I'm showing you guys that I weigh myself, and I don't weigh myself every single day. If you want to be the most accurate that you possibly can be, take a weekly average of your weight. But for me, I use this scale because basically it doesn't just analyze my weight, it also analyzes my body fat and my muscle and water percentages as well, because when it comes down to it, guys, weight is not everything, but it is a really good tracker in your progress. And especially if you're looking to put on lean body mass, weight's going to fluctuate a lot, but over time and periodically, it's super important to check. So I check my weight about once a week. If I'm really stepping into it and prepping, then I'm going to weigh myself every single day, but I check my weight about once a week just to kind of make sure that I'm aligning with the goals that I have. Another form of progress that you definitely want to track is how much weight you're lifting in the gym, because that's going to show you if you're actually making progress towards gaining lean body mass, you know, whatever it might be. But if you're tracking your weight in the gym that you're lifting, or reps and sets, and making sure that you're progressing those over time, you're going to feel like a badass, and that's going to keep you motivated, my friends. And then some other forms of progression, I always just make sure I take progress pictures. You guys will see here, this is what I do. I check in with myself every single week on a Monday just to make sure that my physique is kind of aligning with the goals that I have. And right now I'm just trying to be really healthy, but I still want to hold myself accountable. So each week I'll still check in with myself. The cool thing about the body analyzer scale is too, guys, it's really easy to adjust. You guys will see all you have to do is put in your height, weight, age, if you're like an athletic build, female, male, all of those things, and it's super easy to set up. And then when you step on it barefoot, of course, it does all that analyzing for you, which is cool, right? So the next thing, when you lack motivation, it's really important to have accountability, because we won't always be motivated. And a lot of people say, discipline over motivation. And I'm like, nobody always got discipline either. So it's the best to have accountability. So the best thing to do as far as it goes with accountability is, for me, I actually got a 5-minute journal, and I do this in the morning and at night. Basically, it just lets me set my affirmations for the day, my goals for the day, because if you have a goal and you have something to orient your training towards, your nutrition towards, then you're more likely to stick to that. And another thing is too, with accountability, for me, I personally have someone else do my programming for me. No matter how many years I've been coaching, no matter how much knowledge and education that I have, I think it's so important for me to be able to have structure in the gym, because if I walk in there and I don't have structure or a plan, 10 out of 10, I'm a half-ass my lift, and I'm also probably just going to do whatever machine is open. So I always like to have structure. And also, if you have a coach or someone there to help you, it's really easy to stay more on your plan, because not only do you have to do that weekly check-in where they're going to be like, hey, what did you do this week? Did you track your macros? Did you hit this to a T? You know, you have that source of accountability, and it really helps educate you to create more of a lifestyle for yourself. And that's where we go into my next tip, is make this a lifestyle for yourself. Get yourself a routine where basically working out and eating good is something that's just like waking up, brushing your teeth, and putting on clothes. If you can make this more of a lifestyle for yourself, it's going to be a lot easier for you in the long run, especially if you have a more routine set for you. Like I said, having structure is going to push you and motivate you, because when you lack motivation, You need to have something else there to give you that oomph. And if it's just part of your routine and part of your everyday life, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to just incorporate that rather than push yourself to feel obligated to go to the gym. And that's another thing. That's my last tip for you guys, is you should never feel obligated to go to the gym or eat certain foods just because Sally, who's a bodybuilder, is always eating oatmeal, broccoli, and chicken. Doesn't mean that you have to always eat those types of things to get healthy. You can live a flexible lifestyle. You know, it's really, really important to make it fun, because if you make it fun, it's going to be long term. It's going to be sustainable, and it's not going to be something that you're just doing right off the bat to get a quick fix. Because if you want motivation to get into the gym, you obviously want it to be fun. No one ever wanted to do things that they hated, right? I know when I do workouts that I absolutely hate and don't even make me feel good afterwards, I'm more likely to not be motivated to go back into the gym. So make sure that you find, you know, your friend, find someone else that you can bring along with you, whether it be a Zumba class or whether it be an hour of weightlifting. Have someone there with you to make it fun. Make sure that you're doing workouts that you actually like and progress them over time. And same thing with food. You don't have to be eating the most bland diet and eating super, super clean to get super healthy. You can always add some flexibility, because if that long term is going to take you a little bit longer to get results but last longer, then it's so much more worth it to do some fad diet that's super restrictive and then end up binging or overeating or just stuffing your face because you feel deprived. So make sure that you're making it fun. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that it really helped you. If you're lacking motivation, don't ever be afraid to reach out to me, to other people on social media. Instagram was a huge source of accountability for me when I first started. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. So don't forget to like this video. And if you did, go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell so you don't miss the next video with me. And of course, I always take comments and suggestions below. So thank you guys. Space Blend Power.